Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English, and welcome to Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Hello! So glad to have you here.
Yes,
you ready to kick off this week?
I'm ready. James standing by. He's our social media king. Yeah. James, what's happening, my friend?
Hey, you know what? I just want to start off by saying I love my guys at Lake Mary High School.
Way to go, Rams!
Football, where I coach O-line at, so I want to give them a special shout out today. They play very hard. All right. So the question of the day is one for the books, okay?
Okay.
What movie or show completely changed how you see the world? Mine was Armageddon. All right. Now, Matt, tell them where they can go to leave the comments so I can put it on there.
They can head over to our website, dailyflashshow.com. There you can send us a note. Send us your comments, flash@dailyflashshow.com. You can also hit up all of our social media sites. Like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff. Let us know what movie or TV show changed your life. Mine, of course, was Showgirls.
Really, very inspirational. Right?
Very, very.
I would say, just because of what was going on in my life at the time, the movie Signs by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Yes.
Love
In
that
fact,
movie.
we moved to a place that had a cornfield right as that
That's
movie
what's
came
even
out.
really weirder about it.
Yes.
That's the reason why too. And it was just because basically the theme is, things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
Kind of, and I always appreciate that. You have one?
I don't.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Sure, we'll go with that one. I love that one. And I'm trying to think of some other ones. I can't. Battleship. If we're going with the Showgirls and Armageddon theme, I mean that comes to mind. Battleship.
That was supposed. This was during the time where they were making movies out of games.
Out of games, yeah.
And they go, "Oh, I sunk your battleship." Basically,
Yeah.
if you remember the
The
game.
Monopoly movie is in development. That's a real thing.
Are you kidding me?
No, that's a real thing that's
Oh
happening.
wow.
I want Sorry. That is your question. What board game would make for a good movie? Clue's already been done twice, I think. And
Yes.
Knives Out kind of shows another one too.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Monopoly. Twister.
Twister. Well, they already did that.
Twisters.
They did that one. What's it? Oh, Boulder Dash.
Okay.
Where it's like a combination of words you put together to figure out which.
You seen that one Spanish movie? It's called Uno.
Yeah.
See,
It's amazing. See, I got tired of reading it and drawing
Have you been to
for.
the pizza place also called
No,
Uno?
no, not yet. I'm going to definitely.
the Italian pizza place named Uno.
I have to laugh because Alan, my other half, every time Battleship comes on, he has to watch it. I'm like,
Really?
why are we watching?
Is it a hate watch?
Yeah, hate watch. That's what I was thinking of the word. That's what,
I think it is a hate watch.
I think all of us have hate watch movies. You're like, this is such a dumb movie. Why am I watching it? And then you're like an hour into it.
Mine's Gold Rush with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, God.
It's so bad, I gotta watch it.
It's so bad. That one's
TV
really
shows
bad.
are that way for me.
Yeah,
mainly.
right? I
It's
know.
like, I don't like this show, but I'm watching it because I don't know why. It's so bad.
I feel like reality shows are like that.
Your
You
new
love
one.
them to hate them.
The Kim Kardashian
Yes,
one. And then my wife,
yes.
we were putting a puzzle together last night watching like 15-year-old episodes of the Kardashians.
Oh my God.
Which is funny because she lets me make commentary like Mystery Science Theater about it just because the Jenner thing going on with Chris,
Yes.
That's great.
You live a rock and roll lifestyle when your Sunday night is staying at home doing a puzzle, watching 15-year-old episodes.
It's a Disney puzzle too.
And it's Disney puzzle. Well, no, of course it
Disney
is.
puzzle
Absolutely.
at that.
And you're
Okay.
partying all night with your wife.
I got to ask you guys this question:
Lay
Are
it on me.
Black Friday deals worth it?
Okay, so you're saying like okay, you're talking about like getting up in the morning and going somewhere?
Yes. Are you
Absolutely
still
not.
attracted to that whole idea? Because there was a time, prior to the internet, where when it was Black Friday,
question.
people mobbed the stores, lines out the wazoo. People would camp overnight. I don't think we see that as much anymore, but. I want to kind of hear from you guys. Even the control room, too. Let's ask them.
I think because of the adaptation of Cyber Monday, everybody seems to do that. We also have Prime Days.
Yeah.
And then when you look at it, it's like, for me, first off, it's like, all right, let's say, remember the Xbox craze was going on. It's like, I'm going to Xbox. There's no way. I can wait for a little while to get an Xbox.
Yes.
And people will camp out, as you mentioned. And I think now because of, you can get, if you really, 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 really wanted something, you can get it on eBay or Marketplace or something like that. Or you just ask James Alexander. He's got connections everywhere.
Yeah.
And,
I know. You got me on Cyber Monday, but I can tell you this, though. Black Friday used to be so exciting Well, all
Yeah,
the
it was.
rush to go out and get stuff,
Yeah.
then it started turning violent, people fighting over TVs, which made for great TV because we put it on TV.
Being in the
But-
news business,
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
are you talking about,
it's
right?
It's true. Can we
Yeah,
have the control
all
room?
right.
Thumbs up or down, control room.
Friday
Black Friday. Is it?
Deals. Worth it? Oh, we got
Keegan says yes.
Taylor
Hugo's
says
no.
yes?
Taylor, all right.
Is Taylor a yes or a yes? He is a
he's a
yes.
no.
Okay, so it's mixed.
I don't think they are. I remember being at Thanksgiving, and my uncle used to build computers and stuff for a living. So he would find all those Best Buy deals, Circuit City,
Yeah.
and he would have a stack of coupons ready to go or flyers and stuff. It's just not like that anymore, and
it
it's
is
not
true.
worth it going out.
Do you have numbers because is it still as big of a deal as it used to be money wise?
The experts say the short answer to the Black Friday deals is yes, but it is complicated. The Retail Federation came out and said American shoppers or shoppers worldwide are expected to spend $1 trillion this
with a
year.
T.
With a T. This is the first time in history that they forecast $1 trillion spending for Christmas, and that's historical. But they say when it comes to it, you got to check historical pricing. Like, do your research, obviously. Is the pricing worth it on that Black Friday versus what it might have been back in July? As you mentioned, Mitch, Prime Days in July, they've got those. I feel like we've got these days all throughout the year. Research your retailers when it comes to those things. Also, figure out what version they're selling. If it's a Black Friday deal, are they selling you this year's version,
Good call.
the latest version, or last year's model? They're just trying to clear out the shelves. And of course, you can compare. A lot of these stores will give you money-back guarantees. You can bring in their price matching receipts from other stores if you find a cheaper price. The other thing that's really tricky when it comes to Black Friday deals, you got to check the return options. Is it an as-is purchase? Are there restocking fees? And that's a new thing.
And can I say that we have
Yeah.
gotten so used to Amazon?
Yes.
All right, you go, okay, I'll send it back, no problem, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so you had that mentality, like if you don't like something, you just send it back or whatever.
Exactly.
And so I'm glad you brought that up because some stores will say, yeah, you're welcome to bring it back. However, you're going to lose $50 because we have to restock it. And what's
Right.
restocking?
And, well, a lot of that has to do
Yes.
if you've opened it too.
Yeah.
That's where the restocking will really hit.
Yeah.
Well, and I can understand that.
They'll do like
Sure.
half price on it.
Yeah, use alerts and tracking tools too. Like if you're a really, super
These
shopper,
are great tips.
you can use those alerts and tracking tools when it comes to what's on sale because it might not be on sale on Black Friday. It could be on Cyber Monday. Whatever it is, promo codes. That's another thing. Deepest discounts though remain on Black Friday. That's according to the Retail Federation. So if you really want the best discount on something you're looking to buy, and that's the other thing. If you're looking for one specific item, then really consider that your purchase on Black Friday.
Okay, Matt, I want you to look this up for me. Okay, so there is an app that you can use for because of Amazon Prime Days,
Okay.
where it will, let's say you're looking at something, it'll give you the history of that price. Okay, if you're going to go on Amazon, but
Yeah.
there's also, I'm sure, other
Karma.
apps that you can use. Tell me the name of it.
It's called Karma.
With a K or C.
K.
So like there should be
K-A-R-M-A.
Karma.
Yeah,
Okay,
number
thank
one
you.
device history.
Thank you, Matt. So you download Karma and it'll say, all right, I'm looking at something because a lot of times, and you've talked about this as well, they'll raise the price up
Yes.
and say, they raise it up 20%.
Yeah.
Hey, this is 10% off now you can get. So where you think, wow, it's 10% off.
Yes.
But just a week ago, it was 20% lower, so you could have paid a lot
Yes.
less later.
And
earlier.
and sometimes, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, you'll go into a store and they'll have like the price marks discounted on a tag, but underneath it you can see the tag below it and it was less than the price mark on the new sales tag.
Do a lot of listen.
Yeah.
The internet's a great thing because
It is.
I found out about this. I won't say the store, but you know how they all have on their price tags they have like codes.
Yes.
And it's a code to break. It seems this has been here since June.
Yeah.
It previously was priced at this. Yada yada. It's really neat, and you can
Yes.
find this is a good deal just by looking at the receipt. I want to bring up something. Do you think if Black Friday was not after Thanksgiving, meaning most people have that week of Thanksgiving, they have Thursday, Friday off?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just say it was a regular week that Black Friday came. Hey,
Yeah.
it's Friday.
And not a holiday week.
And not a holiday
Yeah.
week. Do you think it would be as big because of those? Most people have Friday off,
Yeah.
and it's almost like a tradition. And I think James was alluding to that as well of how. Friday, it's part of a tradition. You just go out and go shopping the day after.
Yeah, and I think you want to get out of the house and get away from your relatives too.
You
That's
need to
enough.
fart, is what it is. 'cause you ate
You gotta get it out.
You gotta get it out.
Gotta get it out.
And so it gives you a little break and you can kind of all break off and do your own thing. But yes, if you've got one specific item, just to wrap it up, that you're looking to buy, Black Friday might be the best.
Jackson, that's a great thing to talk about. Any other ideas, tips we want to hear on Flash at dailyflashshow.com. We got some folks coming in talking on the show about how to deal, since we're talking about the holidays, how to deal with the pressures of the holidays.
And a biohacker gives us the rules when it comes to skin protection. You got to see the pictures to believe it.
And one of our favorite segments, Celebrity Real Estate. We're going to show you inside the house of celebrities. First, here's our brain flash question. What spice gives curry its yellow color? We'll have the answer when we return. Welcome
back to Daily Flash. Let's see if you got today's brain flash question right. Here it is. What spice gives curry its yellow color? The answer is turmeric.
Oh, there you go.
All right, there you go. So, all right, moving on now, we want to talk about the holidays. They're supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year, right? But between shopping lists and family gatherings, it can feel like the most stressful time instead. So how should you handle all the holiday stress? Joining us with the answer is the best strategic executive life coach and author, James Bonds, A Well-Driven Life. James, welcome to Daily Flash.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on the show today. I appreciate it very much for coming here.
So what holiday trigger do you think stresses people out the most?
The competition, the need or the false need, so to speak, to be with so much, be around family, to, the competition of what are you going to do or who are you going to visit and what are you going to upset. Those things are very important to make sure that you monitor yourself. Who did you visit last year? Make a plan. To know I'm going to visit this person this year, this group this year, and the other ones will have to understand. If they don't understand, that's not on me to carry.
How do you set boundaries during the holidays? I heard a statistic about the length of time for a family visit is about 10 days. Some would say 9 days too many.
Yep.
So how do you, what's the best way to set boundaries when it comes to visitors and family dynamics?
Well, yes, family dynamics. The best way to do it is going to be to monitor yourself, because we all have to really, when you board a plane, what do they say when you get ready to take off? Put your mask on first. The main thing with that is going to be to monitor your budget also as well. Am I going to spend $100 on 10 people? Am I going to spend? One thing I tell people to do nowadays too is try to take up a class, arts and crafts, especially for children. They like that. Little kids like that. You're spending $100 or $500. They don't know what it is anyway after a few days, as we all know.
Right. I mean, which traditions do you think add extra pressure for people?
The main tradition is going to be the best cook with too much. Just try something new. Bring a dish that you love. Bring a dish. That's one thing. And also, again, the competition of who bought the most expensive gift, which is pretty sad also, because it's not about that. It's about time with family.
Yeah.
But the one thing we have to do is really going to be just what does that mean to you to be with family, and really express that. Maybe just do a love letter to the family and present that to them. We've gotten away from really the meaning of that, which is just catching up. And my business as a life coach, it picks up quite a bit because of the depression that goes on that time of year.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I love the threat of competition, because I think we forget that sometimes these family gatherings turn into giant competitions underneath it all. How should you manage and budget stress during the holidays?
I think the biggest thing is just start early. Start in January, for instance, start in June.
Yeah.
And put a few dollars away and make a plan for yourself. I'm going to use my budget as a plan. When the budget runs out, it runs out. Because the most valuable thing we have on earth that we all forget is not money. That's not our commerce. Our commerce is time. It is never going to be, 10 a.m. on the 12th of November, 2025 ever again.
James, thank you so much. We're going to post this interview on our website at dailyflashshow.com. Excellent information.
Thank you. So appreciate your time.
Indeed it is. Thanksgiving, it can definitely be a hectic time. It's also supposed to be about connection, but then you got the meal prep, you got leftover fatigue, you got palate pleasing. It's going to make the experience really complex. So join us now with the ultimate Thanksgiving hack is New York Times bestselling author and comfort food creator, Dan Pelosi. Hi, Dan.
Hi. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, man, where do we start?
Well, Thanksgiving is changing. It's still one of America's most cherished holidays, with 91% of adults planning on celebrating, but lots of people are choosing relaxed gatherings over long hours in the kitchen, and that brings us to Friendsgiving. McCain is who I'm partnering with to celebrate the ultimate Friendsgiving hack, Friesgiving, which is a way for you to bring everyone's favorite dish to your Thanksgiving table, fries. Friesgiving is all about celebrating togetherness with something everyone already loves. I partnered with McCain to create these loaded herb fries. I've started with these McCain quick cook crinkle fries, which cook crispy in minutes. And they are the perfect foundation for you to load them with all of your favorite leftovers. And I start with leftover herbs. I've got rosemary, sage, thyme, and they get nice and hot and crispy, and they smell amazing. I load them with hunks of brie, toss them in the oven, get it nice and melty, and then I create 2 delicious fry sauces, this tangy cranberry ketchup and this creamy gravy mayo, using 2 classic Thanksgiving leftovers. Then, if you're looking for more ideas, I'm obsessed with this fry board. I've got 3 of my favorite McCain fries. I've got these garlic and herb fries, which are restaurant quality, so delicious. I've got these sweet potato crinkle fries, sweet, crispy, gorgeous. Then we have everyone's favorite, happiest fry, the Smiles, which will make everyone of all ages at your table smile. We're surrounding them with cheese, meat, fries, dipping sauces to create the most interactive, fun thing on your table.
Okay, you're talking about Friesgiving there. What are some maybe your favorite tips for hosting and entertaining during the holidays?
Absolutely. I think you want to take small steps to be as little stress as possible while you're entertaining so you can interact with everyone. So make sure you've read all of your recipes through so you know what you're doing and how you're doing it. I think you have to focus on not having everything being hot on the table. You can have room temperature, you can have warm, and you can have really hot. I love these fries because they can crisp up while I'm carving my turkey. So really think about how you're using your oven, reading all of your recipes, and making sure your pantry is stocked, and you'll be able to have a lovely time with your guests without being stressed.
As we get ready for those parties, where do we need to go first to get more info?
McCainFoodsUSA.com/Friesgiving has tons of great recipes, including a breakfast poutine that I'm obsessed with. And of course, the freezer aisle in your local grocery store will get you all of the McCain fries that you need to celebrate Friesgiving.
Thanks so much for joining us, Dan. We're going to post this information on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
Welcome back to Daily Flash. Now that Halloween is over, when is the most appropriate time to bust out the Christmas decoration?
Ooh, okay. This is a big deal, actually.
Boy, the experts all agree to disagree on this tinsel timeline. Some say it's when the weather starts to turn cold. Others say you should wait until after Thanksgiving before you put the tree up and decorate the outside. Others say right after Halloween is okay, but not before. While some believe starting early allows you to decorate at your own pace and gives you more time to enjoy it. Mitch?
I like this pace. Okay, first off, yeah, I'm tradition-wise, instead of we were talking about Black Friday at the beginning of the show, that it was like the day after Thanksgiving,
Yes.
we would kind of, but we wouldn't go all out. And now that I live with a minimalist and I've gotten rid of everything, the way I've started is I put up a flagpole, and I have at least 20 different flags I have put out throughout the year, and so I'll put the flag out after Halloween. Okay,
the Christmas flag? Is it
no,
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, and it says give thanks and whatever. So then for Christmas, I would do it the day after, have my holiday stuff up. The issue that I have, and it's because when we think of like television shows or even radio, they're always trying to sell something. We get it, okay?
Yeah.
They're already playing Christmas music now, one radio station here in town, and they will for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And it's way too soon because now I'm thinking, oh, you're trying to get everybody in the holiday spirit, so they're in the mindset of Christmas buying stuff. That's because I'm cynical.
Yeah.
And I think it's too early for Christmas music. As far as decorations go, going back to the conversation, honestly, it's just like give it a little break. Let's have Thanksgiving first.
I know.
Where are you on that?
Well, I get it. I agree with both sides because I used to think, these people that were getting their Christmas trees up before Halloween were a little sort of off the rocker. But, if you notice, a lot of the retailers start putting out their Christmas decor or Christmas items in mid-July. I mean, that's how early it started this year. Costco, my favorite store ever. Mid-July, they had Christmas wrapping and Christmas bows. And then August 15th, I think, they had the first Christmas tree up for
Do you
sale.
remember the price? Was the pricing good or was it just normal pricing?
It was
like
normal pricing.
20% off or 50%
No, I
off?
think it was just normal pricing. But I think like day after Thanksgiving is the perfect
I
time
think
to
so.
kind of decorate the tree. However, I do think it's like at this point in time, things go by so quickly. It is nice to enjoy the tree and the trimmings. And there's nothing worse than that first week in January where everything's sort of like, wah, wah. The holidays are over, the blah, and then at least you keep the Christmas tree up for an extra week or two just to kind of ease yourself out of it.
I'm sure James will agree with me on this, is that when you have kids,
Yeah.
like you want them to grow up so fast.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, I can't wait till they're adults. And you want them to do this stuff. And then they become adults. I know this now. My oldest is 32 years old. And I go, man, I wish he was a kid again.
I know.
And so because we push that so much,
Yeah.
I think if that's the same thing as far as Christmas goes. You do it too early, then you don't appreciate it
That
as
is
much.
true, yeah.
Because you're only a short amount of time really is a holiday season.
Yeah.
If you started at Christmas or Halloween, you're not really appreciating Halloween as much, or even Thanksgiving, because you're kind
That's true.
of flying over.
And you've got the Hallmark Channel that does Christmas in July. They do all those Christmas movies in July. So it's almost like you're getting prepped and ready midsummer
ready to do it.
for the holidays. And I love seeing the holiday commercials and the Christmas, and I love hearing the Christmas music.
I agree with you, but
you
again,
want it after
it's just like
Thanksgiving.
when your kid says his first words. You're like, now I want to have a conversation with him. It's like enjoy that time between. We just want stuff so
point.
fast.
Yes,
but,
yes.
I agree. And you know what? However you're doing it, you're not doing it wrong. That's how your family does it. So don't worry about it.
That is true. We want to hear from you too.
We sure. Give us a date. Maybe like a specific date. Maybe that's what we should do.
November 1st, December 1st,
December 22nd.
24th.
Dress up 24th. Why not? Do it that way. All right. It's either way. You're gonna have your Christmas day no matter what.
True.
I think it's just a matter of getting all that crap out of the attic.
Or the storage unit.
The storage unit. So there's a whole lot of work that you're going to have to do for that.
That is true.
There's all kinds of ways to get a hold of us. Of course, James reads all your social media, along with Mackenzie there. They're handling our social media. Of course, we get the emails as well if you go to our website, dailyflashshow.com. Sound off by sending us your email, flash@dailyflashshow.com. When to start the holiday decorations, and when is it just way too early? And is it ever too late to put them up?
And there is one other story we're about to talk about, hotel horror stories. James is going to post something on our website and our social medias, and we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Your hotel horror story, if you've got one, share it with us.
I'm sure almost everybody does, because when we tell you what happened in one U.S. state, you're going to be going, you're not going to sleep well at all. We got more Flash coming up right after this. Today's Trends, tomorrow's Talk.
From the archives of history, Daily Flash presents Old School Flashback.
As recently as 1914, heroin was sold over the counter as harmless because its deadly properties were not fully known. But consider this. Both alcohol used in excess and marijuana are equally capable of producing erratic behavior and dependency. Maybe there is a similarity between the social drinker and the pot smoker. Yet it's not quite the same. The daily drink may not be the best thing in the world, but a man who takes a drink after his day is done has worked. He has achieved, he has coped, and he wants to relax. Not so the teenage user. He deliberately seeks to tune out, cop out. He uses his grass as a mental crutch because he fears to stand on his own.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Let's check in with our stations across the nation. Matt Doolittle, he's got his eye on the sky.
Yes, 219 affiliates across the country and the Armed Forces Network all over the world. And we found out the other day we're actually out in Guam, which is pretty cool. But today we are reaching out to our friends at KPAX in Missoula, Montana, and they are known for world-class fly fishing.
K-Pax.
What's his name?
Oh, I can't think of
Oh, dang it.
the guy that got accused of all the things.
House
Kevin
of Lies.
Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Yeah. Are they famous for Kevin Spacey?
No, they are not.
Our friends at KPAX are so tired of that joke. I'm
Probably.
certain.
Yeah.
And they wish that Kevin would just been a good boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we love you.
Yeah. KPAX.
You've been to Montana is a state I've not been to.
Me neither, and I want to go. It's on my list.
Everybody tells me this is a state that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Big sky, obviously, and because Letterman lives there, I want to go up there and check it out.
Right.
So before I die, write this down.
Okay.
Before I die, I want to go to Montana.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Hey,
We're
there we
holding
go.
that to you. We're holding you to that.
However, I'm not sure where I'm going to stay while I'm in Montana
no.
because one hotel is kind of catching a lot of heat. This actually happened in Montana. So guests were sitting at the pool. You know, you go to Montana, they have these indoor pools and they have one of those spas. Do you get into the hot tubs?
No.
Be honest, Maddie.
Nope.
Do you get in the hot tubs at the?
No, I've seen things, heard things, and done things.
Well,
so.
after I tell you this, you're probably not going to want to either go to the hot tubs or the beds because caught on video was basically they were cleaning their sheets in the hot tub. We have video. Check this out. It's only about a 4-second video, so we have to loop it around a little bit. Anyway, they were stunned. They saw a worker caught using the hotel hot tub to clean the bed sheets. A woman filmed him as he was tossing the linens in that bubbling water and then stirring them with a stick like a witch.
No.
Look at what you're seeing is an actual thing that happened. I don't want to get the hotel in trouble because, so I'm not saying the name of it, just be careful. They said they have stopped this. Health officials say, listen, this is not approved at all.
No.
Do not do this. They're like, wait a minute. You shouldn't see how much chlorine I put in this thing. This would be great for a washing machine. They claim the restaurant in Montana, the hotel in which.
Or is it a motel?
Hopefully the restaurant doesn't make their stew in that thing.
I was gonna say, I hope they don't wash their dishes in that water too. Which
Hey, man.
I guess I wouldn't put it past them.
Costs are up there. We got inflation.
You're right. I admire kind of the ingenuity. But do that crap at home, not at
a.
But here's the thing:
motel.
Let me wrap it all up. Health official says it wasn't approved, and
Really?
the hot tub was drained. It was sanitized, is what they said.
Shocker.
But what I love is the fact that he did it. It looks like when people are there, so they usually close the hotel the pool around 9-10 o'clock. So I mean, if you're going to do this kind of stuff, do it in the overnight hours, and nobody can watch you do it. But that's okay. Then you go, oh, that's disgusting. But then you realize, wait a minute. These are the sheets. These sheets were cleaned in a hot tub that probably a swingers organization came. That's the one thing you think of when you get in a hot tub. It's like, who has been in it before? Well, now it's all in all your clothes and everything. I don't know. There's. I get it.
It depends on the resort, though. Like if it's definitely like a cheap motel that you're like, I'm not going to that one.
This was a hotel. It was a smaller chain. Again, it's not one that you would hear if you would know.
Right.
Okay, but and again, I feel bad because like a lot of these hotels are just franchises or like mom and pops owning them. And they're trying to save money. I get it. I'm not justifying this at all. But here's the problem is, and I've seen people do this before, where the bedding will not be changed at all.
Yes.
James, you run into stuff like that in the back room?
Yes, and I will name the hotel on social media because I found blood, rodents, roaches, all in the hotel room.
Do this.
Yes.
I saw this online one time, James.
Was it by the hour? Because you know that's a whole different.
Did the beds vibrate? Yeah. Here's the thing. What you do, if you want to help other people out, get a piece of paper that says, this bed was not washed. And then before you leave, put it under the sheets. Because then the next person will get in, they go, what's this paper? They'll know that it wasn't, and then they can call the front desk.
And just make sure you have a room next to an ice machine. That's important.
Hey, what's Bitcoin? I know you're asking that question. We'll have an expert in the house give you some tips on exactly figuring out what it is. Welcome back to Daily Flash. You know, lots of people are getting involved with Bitcoin, yet most of us still don't understand it at all, right?
Right here. Our next guest is here to break it all down for us. She's the president of the Blockchain Academy and a Bitcoin expert.
Wow.
She's also the author of the Bitcoin Beginner's Bible. Elle Liberté joining us in studio with more. Elle, good to see you.
So glad to have you. Thank you so much. This is something we hear about all the time.
All the time.
No, nothing. I mean, we get it. It's like money and everything's going to change. That's all I know. And I'm kind of
digital cash.
Yes, right. I'm going to rely on somebody else to do it. Digital
well
cash.
done. That's great. That's a good answer.
Make it
actually.
even more simple for us.
Yes,
Please.
it's true. Well, I mean, everyone's been really obsessed with it recently because
Yes.
it reached an all-time high of $130,000, and it just seems like every celebrity has it now, from Paris Hilton to all kinds of people.
Yeah.
So I'm really here just to break it down and make it simple because I know people have a lot of questions. So Bitcoin is just the evolution of money. So we've had a long history with money in humans' history, and we've gone from cowrie shells and cows through to having to having cash like this.
Yeah.
And then, of course, in our lifetime, in my lifetime at least, we've gone from cash, which you can hold in your hand.
Right.
And also what's great about cash is you don't need a bank account to use it.
True.
If I live in Mexico, and if you need cash, you can, at the end of the day, go and tap dance in the town square and earn money that way, and you have cash, you don't need a bank account. But then in my lifetime, we've migrated from cash to digital money that you use on your phone, which is so simple and easy to use, but at the same time, we've lost a lot of our sovereignty with it because we have to basically have a bank account. Now, that's fine for most people, but actually 20% of low-income Americans can't get a bank account. And internationally, a lot of people don't have bank accounts. So they get basically refused from actually using electronic money.
Sure, that makes sense. I can understand that. And then where to start from as well.
Yeah.
But how does somebody actually get Bitcoin, and what can they do with it?
Yes, well, you said that Bitcoin's digital cash. The idea with Bitcoin is that you still have digital money that you can use on an app, but you don't need a bank account in order to use it.
Makes sense.
So you do still have a bank account number, but instead of having to go and ask permission from a bank, you can make your own account number yourself.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Yeah, would you like to have a go? So
Yes.
you don't have to do it this way because you can just use Venmo or an app like that on your phone. But I like to tell people that that's the fundamental difference, that you can make your own account number yourself in Bitcoin, and you don't have to ask anyone's permission to use it because Bitcoin is money for everybody, and it's helping people who are unbanked get banked and get into the global monetary
how do we
system.
create an
So
account?
the way that I like to do it is, first of all, you create your passcode, and then when you have your passcode, you can turn it into your bank account number. Now, the way that you create your passcode is you just have to create a very, very big number that's so large that no one else could guess it.
I'm
No,
out.
but there's an easy way to do this, and I love doing it because I teach kids to do this. I teach my nieces, and I love to do this. So you can either use a die or a coin. So which would you like to use?
Let's go for the coin.
Oh, good.
Andrea did this, okay.
Excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this coin 256 times. We won't do it all, but that's how you would do it, because that's how you create a really large number. Okay, so every time you flip it and you get a head, we're going to write down a 1. And every time you get a tails, we're going to write down a 0.
Oh, okay.
And you just continue to do that until you have a really long number. And that's your passcode. And then you turn it very simply into your account number. And then you're good to go. You want to have a go?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've just
So
started
flip it
some
around,
here.
and you got heads.
I got a
It's
head.
a head,
There's
so we're
your
going to
one.
write down a 1.
All right.
And I got another head.
Another head, another
you wanna
one.
Take a,
Yeah, I'll do
you
it.
take a couple spins.
Oh, nice.
That's tails.
Tails, 0.
Oh,
Oh, you're good
Heads.
at this.
I'm liking
Heads,
this.
one,
All right, so
love
we
it.
go down the
Yes.
line.
Okay.
Exactly, and then you'll have your Bitcoin. This is your passcode. And when you have your passcode like this, oh, it's rubbed off a bit actually, then you can turn it. It's a very simple thing that you can do on an app to turn it into your account number.
Wow.
So you'll have this is your passcode, and your passcode you'll keep secret, and you'll keep it off your computer so no one can
It
get it.
seems like early adapters
And
are the
then you
ones that
have-
advance from that, and once they have it, but is it too late for anybody to jump on board on this?
Just
no,
real quick.
this is the whole point. Anybody can do this. You can just use an app like Venmo on your app, but anyone can make their own account number and get started in Bitcoin.
Elle, thank you so much. This has been amazing.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff. All right. Head to our website for more information and to help you better understand Bitcoin.
Celebrity and lifestyle wellness expert Seema Cohen joins us with her ultimate holiday gift guide for everybody on your list. Hi there, Seema. Good to see you.
So good to see you, Mitch.
All right, here we go. We're into this time of the year where things are changing. It's going to be colder and obviously things to do outside. But first, before, we think about what to do on the outside, how about staying in? Got any great products for that?
Definitely. Discover the joy of craft cocktails at home with Infuse and Booze. These small batch infusion kits made in America make mixology simple and fun. Just add your favorite spirit, let it infuse, and enjoy 8 to 10 perfectly blended cocktails from one jar. They're great for parties, gifts, or a fun night in, bringing people together with bold, creative flavors. Infuse and Booze is more than a drink. It's an experience in a jar.
Sounds fantastic. And of course, you still got to look great. And you still have to shine when you go out because you're going to be at all these parties. Anything to help?
That's right. This holiday season, give the gift of strengthening glow from within with Physicians Formula's Mineral Wear Diamond Dust Luminase Corrector. From a trusted allergies-founded brand, this radiant powder serum hybrid is infused with diamond dust and vitamin E to brighten, blur, and nourish, even for sensitive skin. It's the perfect touch of skincare and radiance for any holiday look.
Well, how do we stay healthy this season? What's the best thing we need in our medicine cabinet?
The holidays are here, Mitch. You got it. Don't let the cold and flu slow you down. Be prepared with boron. At the first sign of flu, Asaloxanum helps ease body aches, fever, and fatigue. Recommended for ages 2 and up. For kids 4 and older, Cold Calm Kids relieves runny noses and sneezes with easy melt-away pellets or liquid doses. All boron medicines are travel-friendly, free of artificial colors, and have no known drug interactions. Always read and follow label directions. And you can visit them at boronusa.com.
Finally, how do we stay warm? What's the best way?
Mosey is a game-changing thermal wrap for your lower body, like a jacket for your legs. It's wearable, weatherproof, and uses patented technology that keeps you over 5 times warmer than a stadium blanket. Perfect for chilly sidelines, tailgating, camping, ice rinks, anytime you're stuck in the cold. It's hands-free, super easy to use, and keeps you warm where it counts.
Seema Cohen, thank you so much. Please follow Seema on Instagram at Seema Cohen Official.
The holiday season is here, and if you are looking to create a healthy, flavorful, and stress-free holiday gathering, then we have the perfect recipe for success. Culinary expert Cara DeFalco is here to help. Hi, Cara. Welcome to Daily Flash. How can hosts save time and money when it comes to prep work?
Listen, everybody's on a budget, right? Everyone needs to save time and money when they're preparing their holiday meal, and the best way to do that is to shop smart. Sprouts helps you spend smarter with their exclusive Sprouts brand items, including fully prepared organic meals and proteins with no antibiotics ever. They've got everything you need for your Thanksgiving dinner, including proteins like organic, no antibiotics ever turkey, to plant-based sides like sweet potato or green bean casserole. It's prep made easy, and it lets you serve nutritious holiday classics in minutes. And speaking of those classics, Andrea, we love to elevate those, right? So think of something like a charcuterie board. This is one of the easiest, tastiest ways to wow your guests. You can add on organic fruits and veggies, specialty cheeses like truffle Gouda or organic cheddar, artisanal gluten-free crackers. Try something special from Sprouts like their chocolate whipped honey or dried fruits and nuts from the Sprouts bulk bins. Or you can add in a new recipe like this healthy side dish, stuffed butternut squash. It's filled with sausage, apples, and cranberries. I have to tell you, it is delicious.
Those look amazing. Side dishes and sweet treats this year. Any recommendations?
Absolutely, right? We all know that the sides and the dessert is where Thanksgiving like really shines and comes in. So from savory sides to sweet finishes, Sprouts has everything you need to make your holiday meal unforgettable. They've got things like Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, gluten-free stuffing. And when it's time for dessert, Sprouts Bakery has that fresh baked pie. Think apple, pumpkin, pecan, even gluten-free options. Or try some holiday treats like hot cocoa bombs or their eggnog. It's the perfect way to wrap up your evening.
And where can we go for more info?
You want to head on over to sprouts.com.
Cara, thank you so much. We'll make sure we have this on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
Hey, are you struggling finding that perfect gift? Don't worry, help is here. Lifestyle expert Yvette Rios has you covered with her holiday gift guide. Hi, Yvette.
Hi, thanks so much for having me on the Daily Flash. And I've partnered with a few brands that will help give us all a shopping head start.
Great stuff. All right, now, what would be a way to ease a little bit of that financial strain?
You know, I think most of us could use some relief. So whether you're planning for the holiday season or maybe you've got your sights set on a larger purchase, an H&R Block Emerald Advance loan could give you a little extra breathing room. You could get quick, convenient access to funds up to $1,500 within minutes of approval with no annual fees and no monthly payments. And there's no impact to your credit to apply. Just schedule an appointment online at hrblock.com.
How about a gift pick for our kids that are on the list?
Absolutely. Mattel has lots of ideas for everyone this season, from Barbies to Uno and more. But one idea that I'm loving right now is the Imaginext Ultimate Action Chomp T-Rex from Fisher-Price, especially if you have young Jurassic World fans like I do. This is huge. It's 18 inches tall, 30 inches long. It rumbles and roars, moves its head, the eyes light up. It has removable launchers, and it can hold 3-inch action figures in its mouth. I mean, this is so much fun. I think the kids will love reenacting scenes from Jurassic World Rebirth, and I love that it's screen-free, imaginative play, which parents like me are always looking for.
Hey, what video game are you going to pick out this year?
Absolutely, games are big every season, and Sega will have something for everyone this holiday, but my whole family is going to love this one. It's Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and in it you race across land, sea, air, and space. And what makes this so fun are the travel rings that transport racers into new dimensions. You can play solo or you can play as a team, and I love that you can customize your own ultimate racing machine. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is available on current gen consoles and PC, and it's coming to Nintendo Switch 2 on December 4th.
Yvette, thanks so much. Where can folks go if they want more info?
For sure, you can go to inthenews.tv. Happy holidays.
So the guy who wants to live forever is talking about his rules for skin protection, right? Brian Johnson recently took to his Instagram feed to warn others about the dark side of the sun. He posted a picture of a man who had worked outside for many years. You can see his arms and hands compared to his powder white legs, which were always protected. Johnson agrees that sunlight is vital, but suggested taking in the rays when the UV index is low. He also uses a mineral-based sunscreen.
Pretty good idea. Need that vitamin D from the sun, but not too much of it, right?
Exactly.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. Let's take a look at the lifestyles of the rich and famous. We're going to dive into some celebrity real estate.
Yes, let's get started with Louis C.K., who has just sold his 123-year-old New York estate for $50,000 above asking price. The comedian listed his Shelter Island home called Primrose Cottage for $4.3 million. It entered into contract within a month of being listed. That is gorgeous.
It is.
The home previously served as a presidential retreat for Theodore Roosevelt, as well as his vice president and future successor, William McKinley. The roughly 5,000 square foot cottage includes 6 bedrooms, 5 baths. The property features a new chef's kitchen with checkered floors, stainless steel appliances, and a butler's pantry. The home, built in 1901, has English charm with beamed ceilings, a grand staircase, and a sunroom.
That's nice. I like that a lot.
Beautiful.
All right, Ozzy Osbourne's West Hollywood condo. It's hit the market for $2.4 million, put up for sale less than 4 months ago. Less than 4 months after the rock and roll legend died in his native England. The swanky SoCal high-rise unit purchased for $2 million back in 2022. It's the one of 2 units in the same building that have been owned by Ozzy and his family. The condo features more than 1,200 square feet of living space and comes with several luxurious amenities: 24/7 security, valet parking, front desk service. Unit, it's located on the 10th floor, features large living room with floor-to-ceiling windows and a private balcony.
And Amy Schumer is saying au revoir to her French Quarter cottage. After 4 years of ownership, Schumer is ready to part ways with the home for $1.2 million. Schumer maintained its New Orleans character with ornate fireplaces, hardwood floors, and an original chandelier. The home looks modest from the outside, but has 1,900 square feet of interior space with high ceilings, tall windows, 2 large bedrooms. There's even a courtyard in the back that includes an L-shaped pool. Look at that.
And can we keep going through these, because I want to show this home, because this, the high ceilings is almost like something, it's very New Orleans-like.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you go through a lot of New Orleans homes, they have all these high ceilings like this. And, it's to circulate air, that sort of thing. But it's also that grandiose kind of look.
Yeah.
And, it's interesting, after Katrina, there was a big movement of a lot of celebrities buying homes.
Yeah.
I know Brad Pitt did.
Yes.
A lot. And New Orleans, Louisiana, that area started doing a lot of movies as well. So people are like, hey, I want to help out the community. I bought this. And now, I guess, as we go further on, they're starting to sell it off.
Yeah, and Bargain Block, it's a home reno show. They went down to New Orleans and did a bunch of home reno stuff. That was really neat. Yeah.
That does it for our show. We'll see you in
everybody.
just 23 hours. Stick around.